CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. Welcome back to another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we got everything for you. Day 2, getting into gold, going into warships, different paths. I'm going to try to cover everything that's working for everyone, and hopefully you guys got off to a great start. Let me know how your season started down below in the comments, and appreciate you guys if you take just a second to subscribe to the channel. We're actually really close to 40K, so if you do watch the videos now and then, I'd appreciate it if you hit that button, and big shout out to those of you that have been using that code chicken in the shop. Does help support the channel if you'd like to see more videos. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. So we made it into rank 15 pretty early in the day yesterday. I'm at the point now where I am just about to get the boom cannons. I don't have a ton of tokens, so I think I can only get them at like tick 3. I'm hoping that's enough where they're still useful, but my plan anyways this morning was to get to boom cannons as quickly as possible, and then kind of reassess from there. So here's the base I'm using. Shout out to Philly, he got into rank 17. He's got the boom cannons, and I think he's got the stat nodes too now. He's been absolutely crushing it in chicken ships, so I want to showcase his stuff a little bit. Yeah. Oh, he actually doesn't have the DVD, and he doesn't have the boom cannons. He's got the 80% troop damage, so that was another way to go. Troop damage, definitely very good. Fast times, we're able to get into gold and beyond today as well. So I mean, it's something that we have the option of adding, but the thing is, I'd rather go boom cannons now because we've already got the DVD and the shock mines and stuff. We've already committed to this path. I feel like one of the worst things you can do in warships is to, like, say I got the shock mines and I was like, oh man, everyone's crushing with troop damage, I'm going to go back and get troop damage. Then you get stuck in no man's land. You don't want to be no man's land. This way, if boom cannons are, in fact, good, maybe we can pick up building health or more building damage, and maybe that's going to be, you know, really good too. Failing that, I think I probably will get troop damage before going 5. But we'll see, it depends. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. So, if you are in 3 ERs, getting troop health, and Kavon actually is kind of nice, especially if you want to max out all your offensive stuff really early. The nice thing about this season is there's multiple ways to move forward. It's not one way is necessarily completely the best. So, yeah, Kavon, not so good. Kavon works if you want to go offense. This node ended up being the sniper towers. I feel like are a little bit better. The minesweeper, this guy, is this the minesweeper? Yeah, I wouldn't bother with him, at least for right now. The cool thing that we learned today with squad leaders is you can actually use multiple squad leaders per attack. I'll show you how we do that in a second, but yeah, this troop damage was huge. A lot of players got that. This one, having both of them together, definitely nice. Another way was some players got the gunboat energy, and if they have gunboat energy and they have no other stats, you know what's coming. They've got artillery, and artillery is super good because it can take out 2, almost 3 engines by itself, and that puts tremendous stress on you to get really good times. So I haven't seen too many of those. They're pretty few and far between, the artillery players, but definitely viable. And then there's defense. So for right now, the offense is a little bit stronger, and I think overall going defense is going to be good though, because it's a defensive season as we move forward here a little bit and get out of 4 and into 5 and stuff. So that's kind of the different options we're looking at in terms of tech. There's lots of different bases out there. It just depends on what you have. Just pick something on the leaderboard and you'll be okay. It's not any, there's not amazing secret bases right now. It just kind of is what it is. So let's go over the attacks. It's been kind of up, down, streaky, and then not so streaky. This one we got a 250 on. The attacks are pretty straightforward. This guy actually had the DVD and stuff, so depending on how you want to cut it up, so this is how you can get your both your squad leaders. Now, the meat shield with the Zuka fan is actually a really nice combo. Because as you can see, they can kind of take out stuff just by themselves. You can also flare them. So by using their squad flags, which aren't flares, they're flags, they remain active. They don't expire. You don't have to re-flag them. You don't have to re-flare them. And the way you can use them is, you'll see right here. So you see I flag onto the engine room. Then I believe we put smokes down. Kind of like a smoky heavy Zuka hit almost. The tanks, they're just doing their thing. They're out here working their way in the back. And then ideally, they pop from the smoke. And you just got to make sure that there's nothing like directly behind this Zuka fan. Like you can't do this around a ton of defenses usually because he will get picked off pretty quickly. And if he gets picked off, you're not doing any damage. So he's your one Zuka. You get one Zuka and that's it. So yeah, doing that and then just letting the tanks free clear. You want to try to. The reason I put the squad leaders down on this side is because I wanted the tanks to go up there. That way, the way that they went. So using them this way to free clear, save up some GB, flare them across, and then the tanks going just straight at their target seemed to work pretty well. So, yeah. So let's say we pick riflemen. They don't have a squad leader, right? So that's not how they work. They only work with heavies. So if we go back and we've got, if we go back and we pick a bunch of heavies, what we can do is we can go here, and then we can select the squad leader. The meat shield, he's already been assigned. We could reassign him, but that doesn't make any sense because it's the same thing. And then we want to pick the Zuka fan here, and then we can put anything there. So that's the idea. Squad leaders, quick rundown because I know it is kind of confusing, and they're also not in the main base right now. So yeah. All right, so this one looks kind of similar to what we just did, eh? So we're gonna go squad leader. And then the rest of the tanks are going to go out. Now, how I like to manage the gunboat energy is since the tanks are so slow, get them moving first. And just hope that they don't track. Get rid of that sniper tower. Some of them, half of them have turned. Okay, a couple more have turned. Then now they've all turned. Okay, perfect. So we're going to do the same thing with the smoke over on that side. And we're just going to hope that this guy doesn't have enough cannons to take us down over here. And yeah, that's basically the idea. Same as before, same in the last one. I don't do this hit super often, but it, I mean, when the base calls for it, it definitely works really well. You can also flare the meat shield a little bit earlier too. Because he's not doing really any damage, right? So I still like to smoke him like this. We got nothing behind the Zuka fan, so he's good to go. Tanks are working on those engines. The squad leaders are working on these ones. And this is really about as fast as we can go. 247, the other one was 250. So, I mean, if we can get times like this and we can get some more tech to slow players down, then I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Because this guy had the troop damage. He didn't have DBD, so I mean, his cannons and stuff were doing tremendous amounts of damage to our tanks, thankfully, but I feel like this is going to work once we add boom cannons, slow players down a little bit, even the really fast ones, and then hopefully that's going to be a good golden push for us. So that's the plan. That's basically everything that's going on for right now. I hope that helps you guys out and gives you a good idea of what you need to do. And like I said, let me know how you're making out down below. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one for day 3. Hopefully golden day 3. All right, check it out. Bye-bye.